ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this interview as the one among of the 5th International Islamic Universities or conference that have been the major trends in Islamic intellectual thought, challenges and prospects. And my name is Hawa Madua. Let's take a look on the participants and presenters of this international conference that have been combined all the people in the worldwide. Let's take a look from the guys and from the misters, from the doctors who participated their works here in Morogoro region, Tanzania. My name is Hawa Madua, as I mentioned above. Stay tuned. Okay, dear ladies and gentlemen, as I told you before, I do have some guests here to this 5th International Islamic Universities Conference that is held at Morena Hotel in Morogoro region, Tanzania. So as I told you here, I do have with Mr. Abdul Hamed from IUIU. He is going to tell us on how does he getting the feedbacks from this conference that is held here at Morogoro region, the 5th International Islamic Universities Conference, as the one among of the major trends in Islamic intellectual thought, challenges and prospects. What have you learned, the major keys from this conference?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First and foremost, I'm very glad to be here, and it is my first time to be in Morogoro. Been in Tanzania for quite some time, but for several times, but it's been my first time to be in Morogoro. It's quite an amazing place.
Okay, so by being your first time in Morogoro, what the condition? How do you feel by being here?
I feel like the people are very hospitable, the people are very welcoming, they are good, the food is nice, and it really has the East African touch. The weather is good, the beautiful sceneries, the mountains around, and everything is just amazing. And then going back,
so can you tell me about the feedback, I mean the key point have you catch up through the 5th International Conference?
The 5th International Conference is timely, and it was enriching, it was captivating, it was engaging, it was the topics and the theme is thought-provoking, integration of knowledge. We've had submissions and presentations about different topics that have issues to do with betterment of humanity and making this world a better place.
Okay, and I think you're one among of the presenter who present from Friday up to now to Sunday. Can you briefly do some conclusively from the word that you've been, from the presentation that you gave us? Can you please tell us for the benefit of the one who is watching you right now here, can you tell us what have you talked about?
Yes, I gave a presentation about intra-faith religion and interfaith dialogue in enhancing communal cohesion, societal cohesion in East Africa. And this is one of the challenges we still face, people splitting along religious and tribal lines. So this is one of the issues that were tackled in this conference, and particularly I gave a presentation on interfaith dialogue, and I think this is something that we need to start discussing. I mean, everyone needs to start talking about, and we see ways on how we can engage the community on how to live together harmoniously and coexist and live in a peaceful world, basically.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Hamed. And can you give a little advice from the people who's just watching you right now here, how the process of living life by advising them in a good manner?
Eat healthy, live a happy life, don't be sad, try to exercise, if you are still young, and even if you're old, go to school, acquire knowledge, and just be happy. That's my message. Just be happy. Don't be sad. There is,
My viewer of Momo Online TV channel, Mr. Abdul Hamed here, he has been advising us to stay in a happy situation, and the message is just stay happy and stay calm. Let's take a look from another participant of this 5th International Islamic Universities Conference as one among of the major trends in the Islamic intellectual thoughts, challenges and prospects. Let's take a look from another participant. Okay, as I told you before that let's take a look from another participant, and hereby I do have Miss Huda from United States of America, and she's going to tell us on how does she feel from being here Tanzania, Morogoro region. Hello Miss Huda, how do you feel by being here in Tanzania, Morogoro region?
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Asante sana for having me. I love Morogoro. I've been here for the conference and it's been lovely. I've met so many wonderful and smart people and learned so much.
Okay, I really believe that you were listening careful from the 5th International Islamic Universities Conference. Can you tell us on what have you learned from Friday up to now to Sunday? What have you learned through the conference presentations?
Of course, I could write a whole textbook on what I learned. I learned so much, especially about the Islamization of knowledge and the integration of knowledge, and how much work is being done by East African universities and intellectuals on making sure that the Muslim Ummah is strong and is strengthening their intellectual capacity and learning more. So really I learned just what the Muslims here are doing and how they're working to integrate Islamic finance, Islamic banking, Islamic education, psychology, all of these different disciplines into the world. The entire world. So can you advise as you are the leader of this international Islamic thought, can you advise some of the Muslim Ummah from the entire world here, what are the key points should they follow so that they can't go against the Ummah? Yes, I think the Muslim Ummah, the advice I would give them is to do research and to really think creatively and innovatively about the problems that we're facing today, because the modern world is filled with different problems because of a lot of reasons, because of Western values, Western education, and I think Muslims have the strength and they have the ability to change that once they start looking at the Quran and the Hadith and the Sunnah and looking at it in a very creative manner to give different ways of doing things in the world. So I think all Muslims are able to do that and should strive to do more research and become leaders in their field.
Okay, my viewer of Momo Online TV channel, here she's the Miss Huda from United States of America, and she has been advising the entire Ummah of Muslims so that they can take good care of themselves by having the acknowledgement of lives. So let's Miss Huda tell us the message, the last message from the people of the Muslim Ummah. Can you tell them the little advice for them to take good care of it?
Stay strong in your faith. Always make sure you are surrounded with people who are also strong in their faith and work together to build new ideas for the Muslim Ummah.
Thank you so much, Miss Huda. Thank you a lot. My viewer of Momo Online TV channel, let's take a look from another participant of these 5 international thoughts in Islamic conference. Okay, dear ladies and gentlemen, I do have Mr. Abdul Hamed Sledge as the chairperson of this International Islamic Universities Conference that is held here in Tanzania at Morogoro region. Doctor, can you tell us why have you decided to do this conference in Tanzania? Why have you choose Tanzanian country to be one among of the places that you can have this international conference?
Thank you very much. It's very simple. We have a very strong MOU with the Muslim University of Morogoro. We have been working with them since 2012, and the first conference, which was planned in 2014, was also held in Morogoro under the auspices of Muslim University of Morogoro.
Wow. So it seems the Muslim University of Morogoro is the one among of the biggest company here in Tanzania.
It's not a company, it's a university educational institute, okay? So we work with them, and when we were planning for the 5th conference, we approached again to the Muslim University of Morogoro, and they were very receptive. We said, please, why don't you bring it here rather than taking it somewhere else? We will hold it. And I am very happy this conference was done and planned very well. For the 3 days, it's properly organized, time management was wonderful, and the presentation was so great. In the last 3 days, I think 47, 48 papers have been presented, which will be published again in a journal. Thank you.
In the journal. Dear viewer, this is the Dr. Abdul Hamed Sledge, as the chairperson, as I mentioned, he from the above, but can he tell us the advice, or what are you going to advise the entire Ummah of Islamic universities, our Islams in general? What are the message have you carry for them to advise them?
Our message is education, education, education. Please educate your children, because that is the future of the Muslim Ummah. There's nothing much. I don't want to go to other issues. My field is education, so I promote education. That's why we are working with the university to educate the Muslim child.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Okay, dear viewer, let's take a look from another participant of this conference that is held here in Tanzania. Okay, dear ladies and gentlemen, here is the chairperson, Mr. Fadhili Mtani, is the organizer of the 5th International Islamic Universities Conference, Kitwana Kondo. Mr. Fadhili Mtani, can you tell us what are the things that you've been impressed with through the presentations that were presented since Friday up to now to Sunday?
Thank you very much. Because I'm the head of the organization here, I would say that I'm impressed from the start, from the designing. Yes, the designing of the conference itself is wonderful. We took so much time planning and executing, and we came up with this brand. Very impressive. Everyone was amazed. Everyone liked it, and so from the planning to the execution, it was impressive. Now coming to the stage, the presenters, the topics that were presented by members from different parts were amazing. Lots of discussions, lots of clash. It was clash of ideas, and a civil war for academics, which is a very good thing. So the discussion was also wonderful. People engaged. Another thing which is for me very important is networking. We had people from Uganda, people from Sudan, from US, people from Tanzania, Kenya. All these people converged here, and exchanging of ideas, exchanging numbers, emails. Yes, these are sort of things that we are proud of, that we have created a network of scholarship. Yes, scholars they have now connected. Inshallah, probably next 2 years we'll be able to meet, because the International Islamic University Conference is conducted after every 2 years. So I hope and pray that these scholars that were present here will be able to meet again. So from the stage and everything, the food was wonderful. Yes, from the breakfast, lunch, and evening tea, all were wonderful. I enjoyed myself, although I was very, very busy walking underground. You could not see me there at the podium, but me and my team were walking underground to make sure that the things end up well.
Thank you, Mr. Mtani. And how about the student organization? MUMSO, the student of Muslim University of Morogoro. Can you tell us on how do they participate on this conference? Can you tell us on their participation?
Yeah, it was wonderful. Wonderful. I don't have my words to express my feelings about these young people. The MUMSO committee people who are part of our committee. You guys have helped a lot. It was a short call, but when we wanted you were there early in the morning doing registration, helping people here and there. If you ask me, I feel so emotional. I'm very much emotional. I don't know how I will pay you. Inshallah, Allah will pay you. And I pray for you that you grow up as academicians, scholars, and intellectuals. In the coming days, probably you will also enjoy. You'll be coming here to this kind of gathering, not as a student, but as scholars who would like to maybe contribute something to the knowledge community. So big up and shout out to you guys, especially to your president, Mr. Kshama. Convey my greetings to him. I appreciate also to you. I cannot name all you, but Asia, wherever you are, if you are listening to this, thank you very much. Zainab, yeah, I know you are having this trouble of flu and this cold weather. You are not used to this, but you did well. You too, you did great. Or the brothers and the other sisters, you did great. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Mr. Mtani. The conference was Wonderland. The viewer of Momo Online channel. I don't think this is our end of interview. Let's meet on the next time. Bye bye.
Thank you very much.
Shout out.